I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of crap for, wearing a sleeveless shirt. Yeah, okay. Don't give me a crap. It's hot out, all right? And how's it going, movie lovers? It's time for Clips Review number 5. This review will be on The Meg, released in 2018, and in the words of Rainn Wilson,
we set out to make the second best shark movie ever.
Wow.
And I think we have achieved that.
And I agree. I think they've done just that because the competition in the shark movie industry is so competitive. But whatever. Second place ain't bad, I guess. Now anyways, let's dive on in. Get it? Because ocean, shark, water. Laugh! Back to what I was saying. Let's dive on in. Now, when I watched this movie, it in no way did it blow me out of the water or anything. Pun intended. This is going to be a punny video. Alright. But I 100% did enjoy it. It was a fun movie to watch. Now, to narrow down what I mean, I would put this in a category of a one-time watch. I would not recommend watching it more than once. I did. It got worse as it went along, but the first time, it was a really fun movie. Now, keep in mind, I try to review a movie on the first or second time I've watched it, because obviously, if you rewatch something over and over and over again, it's going to get stale after a while, unless it is a true classic. But that was not the case with The Meg. I've seen it like 6 times, just because of bad choices. Anyways, it's definitely not worth 6 watches. Definitely a fun one-time watch, I will say that. So if you're just looking for a cheesy action movie about a shark, well, you found your movie. Just don't go into this movie assuming it's going to be a masterpiece. It is in no way a masterpiece. It is a mediocre movie that is still a fun watch, and go into that knowing that and try to laugh at some of the good and bad in it. So I'm just going to give it a 20 out of 50 for overall enjoyment, just because, it's not special. It's a shark movie. Now, moving on into the plot. As I watched this movie, all I saw was a bunch of moments where I went, hold on a second, I've seen this before. And guess what? I have. It's very, very, very predictable, and I'm still fine with it. It was still a fun watch. Oh no, our prehistoric animal escapes. Let's put a tracker on it. Wow! Maybe that's Jurassic Park. Wait, there was a second Meg? Oh man. Whew.
A bigger fish.
Oh, there. That's where I've seen that. And what the heck was that last part at the end where freaking Jonas becomes Aquaman or something? I don't understand. But there again, it's this lump sum of things I've seen before and didn't need. 100% of this plot is just, I've seen this before, but it's fine because that's what makes it mediocre and watchable. Am I saying it's a horrible plot? No. I'm just saying it's unoriginal. And that can still be enjoyable, but it is unoriginal. I don't see anything special there. But they definitely avoided the whole horrible bad decisions in horror movies things. They obviously, no, they didn't, because it just kept happening. Like, why do you stand so close to the edge of the boat? And even though the dang thing's dead, why are you just chilling out in the ocean? It's still the ocean. That's still a pretty deadly place, all right? So just calm down and get yourself back in the boat. That's your own fault you died there, Wool. But this movie does get really deep. It goes into the human mindset and shows you a true look into the human condition as Sujin goes through this horrible time and losing her father and has a mental breakdown and begins baaing like a sheep. Bah! Bah! Wow, I'm a jerk for that one. The only redeeming quality I can give to it, plot-wise, is the fact that I do like how they preserved the shark. It wasn't an accidental lab experiment, or they hadn't been messing with genetics or something. It's just, it was there the whole time. There's another layer to the ocean that we've never seen before. I like that. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else, and if I have, oh well, that's where I'm going to link it to now. That I did find pretty original. I did like that much. So basically, the movie is a combination of Jurassic Park and Jaws, so say hello to Jawrassic Park. Man, the puns in this video are gonna be horrible, yet you're still watching. But I mean, come on, what can go wrong from ripping off 2 timeless classics? But seriously, this movie is just all over the board. Like, why does it start off with this Mission Impossible sequence of Jonas breaking into a sub to break everyone out? It had a vibe of like a real action movie-esque thing. And then it shifts right in the middle to a Jurassic Park feel of the whole underwater base, and we're discovering a megalodon and all this other stuff. You know what? Screw it. It's Mission Jawrassic Park now. Except they did stay consistent with Jonas's character. He was stuck in the Mission Impossible part the entire time, and it made me hate his character that much more for it. Oh yeah, and speaking about characters, why did I care about none of them? Oh my gosh. You could die, you could die, you could die. I do not care. None of those characters did I care about. Every time they fell in the water, I'm like, die then. I do not care. The only one I did care about was gosh dang Toshi, and he had an epic death, alright? So I'm gonna give it that. Look, I didn't even care about the dog they added in there. I mean, it takes a lot to get you to not care about a dog in a movie. I mean, granted, it is a rat. That is a rat, not a dog. But it's still, you get the idea. That's supposed to be, you're supposed to really care about that animal as it's swimming out in the waters with a Meg. But I didn't. And when it came back up out of the water, I was like, go back down, all right? I cared nothing for any of these characters. And at the top of the list, I hated Jonas the most. Like, how do you hate the main character of a movie? I get there's movies where, you know, the character is a bad guy, and you're supposed to hate him, but you're still supposed to be intrigued by his story. No, I just hated his character entirely, good or bad. Jonas, it was just a bad character, and he doesn't change the entire time. He's just this overly cocky, serious guy that's like secret agent-esque, but he's just a diver, so I don't get why he's so much like that. And somehow he's freaking Aquaman at the end. I don't understand, but I hate Jonas so much. So anyways, we're gonna get into the sound now. The only original intriguing track in the soundtrack is just like that version of Hey Mickey or whatever.
Oh, Mickey, dirty right,
It didn't fit. I don't get why that came into play there. All right, why? Why is everything about this movie so bad? Yet I watched it 6 times. Why? The track did not fit any part of the movie except for the fact it was set in China. That's the only part that it fit in. It didn't fit the tone. Like I don't understand why that was in there. But whatever. So again, nothing really special for the sounds there either. Even the sound effects for the shark are they work. Look, it's well put together, but I do look for originality. I want it to stand out, so obviously I can't do much for it here, so 3 out of 10. The tracks fit and stuff. There's just nothing special. I pushed buttons on accident, and it messed up everything. Hold on, don't look at me. Don't look at me! Now for hopefully the redeeming factor, the third and final of the 3 shots, because, I mean, you know what, there's a decent amount there for shots. I did enjoy some of the shots in this movie. But the one negative thing I have to say is, hey, Meg director! I don't even know who it was, but people falling in the water, that loses effect after a while, alright? You do that every 5 seconds, I'm gonna stop caring. And when I already don't care about the character and he falls in the water with the Meg, it loses its effect. But whatever, that's my main complaint. I mean, seriously, every 5 seconds another one's in the water. It's like they were taking turns. I didn't care. It's like a game of Russian roulette. Okay, jump in the water. You got out in time. Next! Never mind. I have one more complaint here. Why'd you give us the shower scene nobody wanted? Huh? But that's about it. But there were some shots I really did enjoy in this movie. Like when the Megalodon swims up behind Meijing. That was honestly, I don't care how the shark looked. That was a pretty cool shot. Pretty cool shot. And then, you know, he chomps down on the glass. I really did enjoy that. In addition to that, a similar shot I did enjoy was the Meg biting down on the hull of the submarine.
Oh my god.
When he bites down on it and you can see the teeth pushing in and the jaw bite and the metal just crush in from the outside, like, and I really enjoyed Toshi's death too, like that, the way it was shot, that was pretty epic.
Toshi, no!
Because if they wouldn't have had that heartfelt moment at the top, he would have had time to climb his dang way out of the thing. But no, they gotta go smile because they're divorced. I don't understand. But fine, kill off Toshi, the only character I actually cared about. And then we can't forget the last shot of the movie where it goes underwater and Finn. Get it? Because it was a shark movie. So yeah, 5 out of 10 for shots. So you know what? That was the redeeming factor there. And now to my favorite part where I get to just dish out points wherever I want because I want to. And I enjoy certain things about movies that don't fit in my categories, yada, yada, yada. Moving on, I'm just going to make it rain some points now. So right off the bat, just 1 point for showing us where Dwight ended up. Like, I'm glad to see he made a good living for himself until he got eaten by a shark. So, and I'm going to give 2 points to Wall and Toshi's friendship. Because for what little bit, it was on screen, it felt genuine. It was probably one of the most enjoyable parts of this movie. You know what? No. Screw it. Another point just for the handshake. It was pretty cool. And we'll throw another point in there for the shark Roomba. Because, come on, it's a shark Roomba. And then 2 more points thrown in there for the use of Beyond the Sea in the trailers. Oh my gosh. Got me hooked on the movie from the start, hearing that. Went so well together. And another point for the death of the dude in the inflatable ball. Oh my gosh, they made me hate that character so well, and that death was so satisfying. Ending with just a little pop. And now for the final 5 points. The movie ends. The credits start rolling. You're sitting there wondering what you're about to hear. See if you get linked in and hooked on the movie, and you hear... One out of 5 points. Screw that. All they had to do was play Beyond the Sea there. All 5 points would have gone to them. But no. You have to play that weird... Why is it in the movie at all? So it looks like the Meg gets a total of 39 out of 100 points. Ooh. I mean, I still say it's a good watch. Like, it's a nice one-time watch for sure, but it's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. Give me some more suggestions on what movies you want to see me review in the comments. Comment stuff. Be active. Get me out of fast food. How about that? But anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe, and all that jive. And that's a wrap.